Hi, I'm Tony from Tower Decals. Today I'm going to show you how to install a universal flag for a third window of just about any vehicle. What you're going to get in the mail is you're going to get your decal rolled up just like this in a tube. You're going to unroll it. You're going to get some tracing paper along with it. One of the things you might notice is that there might be wrinkles or bubbles in this. That's okay. That's what happens when we roll it up and send it to you. When you go to install it, those will come out. The first thing you're going to want to do is take your tracing paper. You're going to want to put it up against the window, and you're going to see that, you know, sometimes it may cover the whole thing. Your decal is going to be about 17 by 14 inches, but you're going to go ahead and trace with a soft tipped utensil of some sort. You can go ahead and give a good trace out on this. If it doesn't cover the whole thing, it's okay. We'll show you how it ends up. So basically you get your trace just like that. Once you get this, you're going to lay it on you're going to cut this out around the border. You're going to lay that template onto the decal I showed you, and then you're going to trace that and cut that out. Once you get your template traced out, you're going to take some scissors and you're just going to cut it out. And then you're going to lay it to orient your flag however you want to on the vehicle, and notice that, you know, make sure you get the coverage of what you want, angling or however you want to do it. Once you get it to the point you want to, you're going to go ahead and trace around this, and then you're going to cut that out. Alright, so once you get your template cut out, one of the things you want to pay attention to while you're doing that is make sure you have your stars oriented forward. That's the proper placement of a flag on any vehicle. So obviously on the passenger side of the vehicle, the stars are going to be on the right, on the opposite on the driver's side of the vehicle. So once you get that cut out, what you want to do is prep your surface. You're going to want a soap and water mixture. You want a non-oil based soap. Dish soap is fine. A couple drops, probably about 4 or 5 drops in a bottle this size. Fill it up with water, shake it up, and prep your surface. Once you get that nice and wet, you're going to go ahead, and if you haven't already, go ahead and give this take an ID card or a hard plastic surface and go ahead and press this down again real good so that it sticks to the application tape. So once you do that, you go ahead and start to peel this back. As you peel it back, if you have a buddy to help you, it could help you out from things like this. So that obviously it didn't stay stuck to it. So all you do is you do a press and go back again, and you might have to do it a few times, especially if it's been warm that day. So once you get it going, it should start to come up nice and easy. Once you get about halfway, if you're by yourself, you don't have a buddy to hold it for you, go ahead and spray it down so it doesn't stick to itself. I missed a little piece right there. Obviously, if you want that, you can press it back on later, just like any regular sticker. So once you get it all the way off, go ahead and spray it down real good. And if your surface is dried off like mine has, go ahead and spray it down again. If it's nice and wet, you'll be able to maneuver this. It won't stick to it, and you'll be able to fit it in perfectly. As long as it's wet, you can lift and maneuver as much as you want. But once it dries, it is permanent. Now that I've pressed it down, and the next thing you're going to do is you're going to get a hard plastic surface, ID card or a squeegee like this will work, and you're going to start squeegeeing out the water. One of the things to do to help this process go a little smoother so you don't tear the paper is to go ahead and wet the paper down on top, just like that. And don't push real hard. It doesn't take a lot of strength because you could tear the paper or move the decal or damage the decal underneath. So just nice easy pushes, getting all the water out, starting from the middle and working to the edges. You're going to continue this process until you're confident that all the water is out from underneath all of the decal, all the vinyl. After you've been squeegeeing it out, all the water from underneath, for quite some time, you'll see this start to dry for you, but you can give it an extra hit with a heat gun if you have one of these, or a hair dryer will work on extra hot. Basically, don't go right up on it though like this, kind of set back a little bit, and just use it to dry it as you push it down. You'll know when it's done. What you can do is you can grab any of the corners here and you can go ahead and peel, and then if you see the decal stay down and the application tape come up, then you know you're ready to go. However, while you're peeling this, don't be overconfident. You may have missed some water in here, so if you peel too fast, you're going to rip a piece up. So what you want to do is you want to take this piece, and you don't want to pull up and out. You want to pull straight back and down, and kind of use this rolling method like this, where you're pushing down and peeling back at the same time. If you do that, the decal should stay down. Now go nice and slow to make sure these corners don't come up. If they start to come up, just push them back down, and then continue on. This one seems to be pretty dry, so we can go ahead and go a little faster with it. As you can see, there will be some bubbles. There could be some bubbles left over. You can work those out just like that. If it won't work out because it's too dry, you can take a pin and poke the middle of the bubble and work and just press the bubble towards the hole, and the air will come out. Any little bubbles, the sun will work it out over time. So once you're all done, you're going to want to let this sit for a couple days before you wash it. Be careful when you do wash it later on, even with running rags over it or paper towels or anything like that, you could catch an edge. So kind of get from the middle and wipe out for the rest of its lifetime. It should last 7 years. If you have any problems whatsoever with any of the install or a defective vinyl of any kind, you can call us. We have a 100% satisfaction guarantee. We'll replace anything that goes wrong. We just ask that you send us pictures. Otherwise, check out our clothing line, RE Apparel, at reapparel.com, and towerdecals.com for all our other vinyl graphics.